Hey, what's going on everyone? This your boy RobeezyLnP, always making things easy, like Hyrule Warriors. So today I'm going to be doing a little overview of Hyrule Warriors. I can't really do a full-on review, like between 15 and 20 minutes, just because I don't really have the time these days since I'm working. So I'm just going to do a short overview of the game. And this is actually my first Dynasty Warriors type of game. I have played Dynasty Warriors 7 and 8 from a friend's 360 because they really love Dynasty Warriors. They're a huge fan, so they've gotten all the games. And you know, I thought the gameplay was pretty good, you know, but I'm not really a huge Dynasty Warriors fan. But I do like the spin-offs they do, like what they did for One Piece, Dynasty Warriors Gundam, and of course now the recent Dynasty Warrior type of game, Hyrule Warriors, because I'm more familiar with Zelda and One Piece than I am just the regular Dynasty Warrior franchise character. So for any Zelda fan like me, you know, you'd really appreciate the familiarity with the characters for Hyrule Warriors. Now, with the plot, you know, it's not canon, so don't worry, it's not going to affect the main timelines or anything. But they do kind of cross over the eras of Zelda games. So, you know, it makes the story kind of convoluted, but it's still decent in the end. So it's still enjoyable, for the most part. I do want to mention one particular weakness if you're trying to get into the Dynasty Warriors series or any of its spin-off games, and it is a weakness in traditional Dynasty Warrior games, and that's the repetitiveness of the combat. Now they do try to curve this by giving you so many characters, right? But the combat can still be repetitive after 5 or 10 minutes, and usually scenarios can take anywhere from like 15 to 25 minutes on average. So you know, it's a tough thing to get over, but so that's why they always say, oh, you know, Dynasty Warrior games aren't for everyone. You know, just try it out. If you don't like it, fine. If you do, that's great. So, and I also want to discuss my favorite characters that I've played with so far. Of course, gotta go with Link. He's got the most weapon variety. He's got like 5 weapons, including his DLC one right now, Epona, which I don't even know how you use a horse as a weapon, but I'm sure we'll find out. But I do like, you know, the Hylian Sword, the Master Sword, the Fire Rod. I didn't think I'd like the Fire Rod, but when I saw it in action, it was great. And he also uses the silver, golden gauntlets and the Power Gloves. And he also uses the Great Fairy. Or I should say, the Great Fairy uses him, because he's trapped in a bottle, which is kind of ironic because he always traps fairies in bottles. It's kind of like the Great Fairy's an extra character, but Link gets the benefits in the end. So it's weird how that works, but it's pretty cool. But I also really like, and I didn't expect to like Lana, but she's great. I mean, whether you use her Tomes of Magic, you know, her magic book, or the Deku Spears, or the Kokiri or Farron Spears, those are the level 2 and level 3 upgrades respectively. And then the Summoning Gate. The Summoning Gate is where her cutest moments are, because she actually kind of sings the main Legend of Zelda theme, which is so cute. But she's really fun to play with. I never expected that. And then another one I didn't expect either was Impa. And they used her likeness from Skyward Sword and then built from there, giving like small references to Ocarina of Time. Man, she's a badass, dude. Like, she uses a giant sword, usually, Giant's knife, and then Big Goron's knife, and then Big Goron's sword. Those are tiers for the weapons there. And then she also uses Naginata. That can be upgraded too, and that one's really fun to play with as well. I really like it. I also like using Darunia, Ruto, Midna. Oh my god, Midna! Midna clears out people like a boss. Her clearing power is amazing. I also like Zant, Girahim, but oh, Ganondorf is amazing! The power! That's all I can say, it's the power! And there's like a couple characters I'm not really gelling with, you know, like Agatha and Zelda, and I don't know, it's just weird playing with them for some reason, and I don't know, it's just me. It doesn't have to pertain to anybody else. Of course, experiences may vary. So those are my favorite characters. As far as the DLC stuff goes, we do have a season pass, and it is $20. It's 4 packs, and the first one should be coming out today, at the time of this video, which is the 16th of October. And that one is called the Master Quest Pack, and it has an adventure map, a new scenario featuring Sia, and her origin story as she gains Volga and Wizrow's allies. So that would be pretty interesting to play through. You also get an alternate costume, which involves Sia and Lana like before they split, basically. You also get a new weapon DLC, and that's Epona, for Link. I'm still wondering how that's going to work, so that'll be fun. And then you also got more DLC packs down the line where they'll add a couple more characters, a couple more adventure maps, and a couple new game modes. And the last DLC pack will have the game modes. So, I mean, for $20, assuming that the adventure maps, the how many squares are in the adventure map is the same as the main adventure map that comes with the game on standard, I think it's a pretty good deal, because you're going to spend like the bulk of your time playing in the adventure mode, because it's going to take a lot of time. And if you want to collect everything, you would need to A rank everything, just even collect the higher level weapons for most characters. I still haven't finished it yet. I'm like 85% finished, so that's pretty good. Going back to the DLC for a minute, the $20, it is kind of pushing it for a season pass, but for what you're getting, it's a better deal than what most other companies would do. Most of them would just have the weapon or the character or the alternate costume packs. That's pretty much it. But of course they're adding in a couple more game modes and some more adventure maps for you to play through, which is cool. It helps the longevity of the game, because Bayonetta 2 comes out next week, and of course I'm buying that day one. So should I recommend that you get this game? It's really up to you. If you want to experience the Dynasty Warriors game for the first time, or you want to experience it with Zelda characters, by all means, go ahead and get it. I've been having a blast so far. I love the music. The music in this game is awesome. I love the rock motif about it, so it's awesome. Let me know what you guys think about me doing character overviews, because I do want to analyze some of the characters that I've been playing through, because I've been investing a lot of time into playing those characters, so I can tell you a thing or two and give you a few tips and tricks just to better your overall playing experience as you go forward. So, hope you guys enjoyed this little overview. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and until next time, this has been Robeezy. Peace, y'all. I'm out.